Yo, what's up? Yes, what's next is complicated.
Yo. Back at it again, as always, your boy Dex.
JacobiJones in the house.
And you are watching another episode of Complicated Discord. Today we are joined by Miss Amber Tiller from FithyMouthPodcast.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Some of you guys remember from one of our last episodes, she was the dancer.
Yeah, I'm still dancing too.
Very true.
And listen, and as we were saying before, if this economy don't pick up and these jobs don't start hiring, we're gonna all start dirty dancing. We're gonna be up in what is it called, Jacobi? 818 or 939?
OnlyFans is what do you mean? 818? 808?
808, we're gonna be up the strip club. What is it, 939?
Oh yeah, 939. 939 is that it's the most popping strip club. Let me tell you, I could tell you stories. I'm not gonna tell you.
Let me tell you, 939 is a good time. That is the only club that I've been to where the strippers would get off stage after they get off work and come and sit down and have some shots with you.
Wait, yeah. Where is this?
It's in Hawaii.
In Hawaii. Here. It's here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming. I went to the strip club for the first time in Miami back in February, and it was a great time. I think I like strip clubs.
Well, wait, don't you live in Atlanta?
I do.
That's like the strip club mecca of the world.
I know, and I was going to start stripping, but I'm trying to do the right thing. So,
well, I wasn't promoting you stripping. I was just wondering why you haven't attended these establishments in your hometown.
Oh yeah, I know you wasn't promoting because I already had the idea.
Okay.
Listen, don't let me hold you. At one point, when I couldn't get a job out here in Florida, I legitimately looked it up. I did.
Yeah, I think everyone has thought about at least OnlyFans.
Listen, that's still a thought. It's not even
a very possible thing. It's a high possibility.
Yeah, let me.
I could already be on there and you don't know.
Listen, let me tell you, man, they don't start sending more of these damn stimulus checks. Y'all gonna find out. I'm gonna have one called helicopters, where I sit there and I helicopter one direction for 45 minutes, and then when you give me enough money, I'm gonna go to the other direction for 45 minutes.
Jacobi, if you want OnlyFans, they need to cut you a check. You need to get your money.
Okay.
You need to get your money.
So you said you had a surprise for me for the Audacity.
Oh yeah, we're gonna jump into that real quick. But before we do, what we drinking?
Today, if you're asking me, I have basically like vodka Sprite with a lime twist. Tito's.
Nice.
And I got one here.
H2O. That's the healthy one out of us. You see that?
I appreciate you.
A vodka
I'm right behind
cranberry
you.
Juice.
That's what you're drinking?
It's hot here. You gotta stay hydrated.
You gotta hydrate with liquor. It's water. It's wet.
So wait, Dex, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a simple vodka cranberry today.
Okay, that's what I thought. I heard.
You know what, Jacobi? I had as a bartender, let me ask you if you heard about this. Yard House has a drink called the Miami Ice, and in the drink they got a thing called the Kuiper's Island Puckers. Now I haven't been able to find it here. It took me forever. Like I had to go to a liquor store and special order it, and I finally ended up getting 2 bottles last week, and that shit is amazing. In fact, I created a whole new drink with it. I haven't brought it out to the world yet, but I got to figure out a name for it. But it's kind of like a clear, see-through blue drink. It's crazy looking.
Interesting.
Yep.
I have not heard of that. I mean, I know puckers. Every bartender knows that. But that flavor, never heard of it.
I didn't either. I'm doing a wedding for a friend of mine, and his wife asked for it, and I was like, I don't know what that is. And she was like, oh, that's what it is. And I went and I looked it up, and I was like, damn, she is not lying. That's a thing. And it's fucking good.
Right on.
Surprisingly good.
Right on.
But enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump into the Audacity.
I can't wait to see what this is.
I know, right? The anticipation.
fucking
like a motherfucker.
inside of the fucking
Oh,
bus
at the
stop.
bus stop.
Oh my god!
Oh,
For those that's watching, it's a couple in Detroit in the broad daylight mashing at a bus stop.
It's unbelievable here. I'm getting no fuck from it. This is motherfucking ridiculous.
this is
Fucking joy.
I feel like she was a hoe, and her pimp was like, she wasn't listening. She needed to be scolded. So he said, bitch, I'm working you at the bus stop today. Literally at the bus stop today. And there she was working.
Here is why I picked this out to be the Audacity. Because these motherfuckers got the audacity to be putting on such a poor performance at a bus stop. If
Yeah,
you
no,
go,
that wasn't.
listen, they didn't give a shit about that arrest that might have been coming to them when the cops showed up. They didn't care about registering because kids might have been in the area. They was just smashing. And if you're gonna go to jail, go to jail for such a poor performance is disgraceful. I'd have been putting that work in.
I agree. But I don't know. I feel like it's just, I'm trying to play this scenario out in my head. Because I grew up in an area where, it was, pimps and hoes and drugs and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to be like, either she was a crackhead, either she was a prostitute. Like, what kind of mindset is she having to be like, yeah, right here at the bus stop, waka, 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 waka. Like, no. What kind of mindset are you in? So she has to be a crackhead or just like brainwashed to the max hoe, because I do not understand. I just don't.
It looked like a train. It definitely looked like a train because
it looked like a train, like they was waiting their turns. And I'm not gonna lie, the hoe in me was just like, bitch, you lucky at the bus stop. Like, but the logical person to me is just like, no, ma'am.
See, here's why it wasn't a train, right? Because she wasn't getting Eiffel Towered.
Here's why it was a train, because one of them niggas was sitting back there with a gallon of water hydrating because his turn was coming up. Did you see that shit?
But I don't know. If it was a train, she would have been spit roasted.
No,
that's in private, not at the bus stop. At the bus stop, but I guess
if you're getting it at the bus stop, you can't decide to stop it at not getting spit roasted.
Your standards already under the bus, so it's like
listen. Like I said, you risking a new arrest and a couple of charges on your rap sheet. You might as well go all the way, go hard or go home.
Yeah, she's definitely
going hard.
Yeah,
literally,
and going home too.
Yeah.
Listen, but I don't know who I feel worse for, her or him, because he looked like he wasn't doing that work.
I feel bad. I feel like, bitch, you lucky, depending on if one of the dicks lines up was the bomb. And in that moment, it was like, I feel so sorry for you, because
and see, that's what makes me feel like it's a train too, because he's not giving his all. He waiting for his homie to come in next. Maybe he got it because the next guy, he had a rag. And the other guy, he had a gallon of water. So.
But it's just so odd. It's just so odd.
First of all, there was another woman there. And number two, let me tell you why that doesn't track logically. If you are the first man in a train, right? You want to enjoy it because you're not going to go back after that third guy goes. So you're going to want to dig
maybe,
in.
I think he nutted.
Huh?
I think he nutted. But
yeah,
you saw, I mean, I was paying attention to, he was giving that attempted deep love for a second because he knew it was about to blow. I saw what was going on.
He did. No, I'm pretty sure he did. The point is, if you're going to be the first man in the ookie cookie, you want to go ahead and get your stands right. You want to get a good center of balance. You want to damn near put her through the glass because you're like, I don't give a shit who's coming behind me. Fuck them. I'm gonna try to show out.
I see where you're coming from.
Not that I would know.
I still think it was a train. Listen, I see where you're coming from now.
Not that I would know. Never saying I've been a part of a train. This is all just conjecture. I'm assuming here. I'm assuming.
I don't know anything about that.
But
I mean, I seen it on a porn, but that's as close as it's been.
Wait, what kind of porn you be watching?
Oh,
I like amateur. I don't watch it often, but I do like amateur.
Right? I told somebody that the other day, like, you're weird. I'm like, no, that's the best one, man. You know,
Amateur,
people acting
like-
fake all day.
Jacobi's like amateur.
You know, do I actually know what? I mean, I was just thinking about all the shit that I watched, and that's why I was just like, shut your mouth, boy, be quiet. You know, you got some sinful secrets. You know,
Here's the thing with amateur, though. When it's amateur, you can kind of picture yourself to be that person in there, you know, because if
yes,
if you look at something with like stars,
that with me, plaka. Yeah,
like
that's exactly
like listen, looking at something with big names, you are quickly to get your feelings hurt. You can be like, yeah, that's me, and then you're like, damn, that's like 16 inches of dick that I don't have. Wow, that's humbling. Shit.
Posting.
Yeah.
What? Listen. I know my limits. Don't try to listen. Don't try to shame me.
So what do we have here for questions today as far as the show?
Well, since we started the show, you know, with all kind of bus downs, we gonna stay right on that trail. We gonna just keep it nasty for today.
Okay.
So how about this? What if you guys were one of those people? What if you guys made a sex tape and it leaked somehow? How would you guys feel about that?
I honestly feel like that's the reason why I watched the amateur, just to make sure my shit don't pop up.
This. Right, exactly. This is a daily fear for me. I don't trust those motherfuckers no more, and I know they got evidence. But I mean, to me, it is what it is. Like, I've prepared myself that I am somebody, and that could happen, and that somebody could try to exploit me. And I'm prepared to be like, release the motherfucker. I don't care. Like, whatever. I did it. And I kind of want to do it again.
I am not going to sit here.
And if the performance was good, you did your best, then go ahead.
And that's what I'm saying. I am not saying that I've ever made a flick or a recording of myself, because, you know, I'm a good guy, and good guys don't do these things.
Really?
But cover it up.
Every guy that I have been with, that I have recorded something with, it has been his initiative to be like, hey, can I record this? Just because, you know, they be hitting it, and I like can take it so well that they're just like, I need memories of this. And I'm just like, all right. And it's worked out each time. Like, okay, let's do it. This is good.
All I'm saying is, if I were to hypothetically make a tape,
you did.
You know, I would ensure that I am on my best behavior. I'm gonna be showing out. I'm gonna have one leg up on the bed head and the other one on the thing, trying to Jean-Claude Van Damme split, trying to listen. I'm going for the gold. So if that tape happens to leak, I am not ashamed. It's kind of like, well, you know what? Yes, I did that. In fact, you know what? Y'all try to shame me, but I was hanging upside down for about 15 minutes there by my toes. So,
right? Yeah. Which, I mean, I tell you, I think I've mentioned it before, where I have this one, and I've watched it a few times. I'm just like, look at me go, girl. Look at me go.
Well, you know what, though? It's crazy, because a lot of these stars will have like their sex tapes will drop, right? And then they'll do this shit where they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to my fans and all this. And I'm like, what are you apologizing for? You were an adult. You were doing adult shit.
I don't
someone
recall
that you trusted
doing that recently.
I
think I don't recall anyone doing that recently. I think people used to do that before Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian made it a popular thing to exploit and to capitalize on, like if a sex tape got leaked. The last person that I can recall who apologized for their sex tape was like Paris Hilton.
Look,
I can't remember. You know what, to be real honest with you, I just watched the other day. Okay, I guess we're being honest here. But the other day, I watched the Colin Farrell. You know Colin Farrell?
I forgot about that one.
Sexy. He was fucking as a black girl, and I was just thinking that I was a black girl. Just like, Colin. Do me, Colin.
What would you do? Like, would you be ashamed? Would you apologize if one of your sex tapes was to drop? And I say one because Jacobi, this is you here. We all know you a hoe.
I would not apologize. I would be so proud of my experiences thus far in life, and I would probably go on an autograph tour. To be honest with you, like there would be no shame. There would be no shame.
Yeah. I'm not apologizing either. People gonna want my
would
autograph.
You apologize, Dex? Would you see? You know what the weird thing? Okay, I'm asking you, would you apologize? Because now when I think about it, though, I don't think I'd apologize. I was thinking about my family. Like, I would have to like prepare them. Like, look, I guess I'm sorry if this embarrasses you, but we all have our talents. So,
let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, I'm not going to apologize because people are going to watch and be like, "Dang, Amber, I didn't." But
what about you, Dex? Like, would you be afraid of your children?
The only thing I would apologize for is some of the depraved acts that I've done. Some of the things that you probably caught on that video are going to be outlawed in a couple of cities and states. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry to the people of Nebraska that ended up having to clean up that mess, but you know, whatever. I'm not sorry for what I did. Listen, you know what I would do though? I would low key be stalking. Like, I wonder how people watch this, because as far as I'm concerned, the higher the number, the better job I did.
Oh yeah. You know, girl, I swear I got that with this. I told you I got this one recorded of me, and I'll be like, look at me go. And I'm just like, I know this is like a 1 million view motherfucking video right here. Like, it's this white dude, he fucking this shit out of me, and I'm taking it like a pro, and it's just like a hot ass video. TMI, but it's just like, damn, I should post this shit, and I know it'll get 1 million views because it's hot. But it's so hard to jump over that hurdle of like private hoe to international hoe. You know what I mean? It's a hard hurdle. Are you giving your all every time, or is it just like, okay, once in a blue moon, I'm gonna give you like 100%, and then this time I'm gonna give you 50? I would say depending on how fucked up I am, but I typically only have sex when I'm fucked up, so I think that it's always 100. 100. I definitely think that I bring my A game every time I lay it down. I would love to give a full 100 every time, but I can't.
See, here's the thing.
That's because no offense, but I think that's some female stuff.
Okay, yeah.
But what about you, Dex? Do you not give 100% every time?
Do I not give 100% every time? It depends on the time. I'm be honest with you.
You know what though? I think for me, like you two are in relationships, so I'm not having sex with the same person every time. So I think I give 100 because I got, it's like, okay, you gotta come in there swagging.
Listen, I will tell you, anytime someone has pulled out a phone, I'm like, oh, I gotta up my game right now, because it'd be that one time that you do some fucked up some whack shit and they catch it, and that's when they want to post. Like, you guys seen the video where the girl was giving the dude the blowjob and she sneezed and it shot everywhere out of her nose and everything. I'm like, out of all of the videos you have, that's the one you choose to post. That one right there. It was funny as hell.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell, but that's the one. But that's my point though. Like, if y'all haven't seen it, I'm just Google it. Look up. She was going to work and she sneezed and it just like knows everything. She got the kiss of the dragon. By the way, the kiss of the dragon is when you're getting a blowy and you're about to bust. You slap the back of the girl's head, causing them to, and then sneeze and everything. It just everywhere.
Oh wow!
Clearly, you never sucked dick before, because that's just rude. Why would you do that to somebody? Like, for real?
I've done it. I was explaining.
Slam my throat into the back of, like, no, that's just wrong. Like, I do not kiss. No. The kiss of the dragon is kiss of ass whipping. If you ever try to do some shit like that to me, because I'm not. No.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean, it's okay to
slam my dick into the back of your throat. What the fuck? Like, I would go crazy. I would lose my mind on a dude if he did that shit to me.
Hold on, what'd you say, Amber?
I'm okay with them touching my head, but don't slam me down. Like, that's disrespectful.
Listen, I will tell you, The kiss of the dragon is a very, very disrespectful act that you only reserve for someone that you don't respect at all. So if someone does that to you, yes, I would absolutely say that deserves a fight. You're going to have to get up and kind of blow your nose a little bit. But that's the thing. While you're blowing your nose, they're going to take that chance to escape because it's going to take a little cleaning up and catching your composure before you can figure out how mad you are.
I suppose Kiss of the Dragon is a request move because I have had some people be like, I want you to do this to me, and like face fuck you, and they're like, you know, really, really hard to the point of like pain. And I'm just like, okay, wah, 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 wah. You know what I mean? Just, you know, you just have a good old time. And
the worst part of that, Jacobi, is when somebody tells you that and you're looking at them like, and I thought you were innocent.
Right,
So
like who hurt you? Who did this to you, young man? Like that's how I be feeling. But then I'll be like, I'm finna do it again. So you know, tell me later.
Here's the thing, though. The worst thing is, though, anytime I've ever thought about that, I've always been like, but I have violated you in multiple ways. So I guess I could see this. Yep, I see this. I got it. I completely understand.
Right, it is a violation, but it's just like I remember since we're sharing. I had this one dude, and he was young too. It was so ratchet of me, but I was like 26. He was like 19. It was like an online grinder hookup. He's in town business. Anyway, I hooked up with this much younger dude than me, but legal. And he was a super freak, like spit in my face, all the shit. And I'm just like, what did someone do to you? Like, what the fuck?
So you think
is this Amber Alert? Are you okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's such thing as too freaky?
What'd you say?
You think there's such thing as too freaky?
You know what? There is. I don't know if I would say there's too freaky. I will say there's more than one person can deal with. Example. I used to mess with this young lady way back, and we were kind of off and on for a while. And when I first met her, she was, you know, it was pretty like regular. It's like regular sex, you know. You do your regular, you get blowjob and those regular things, right? And then when we had gotten back in contact years later, she had learned and she wanted to do all these newer things. So she would be like, "Hey, you know, spank me and choke me and like abuse me and talk to me dirty." And I'm sitting here like, "Wait, what?" I was taken aback.
What's wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with that?
First of all, Jacobi,
spanky, choky,
I never said nothing was wrong with it, and I didn't do that. I didn't do it. In fact, my crowning achievement is making that same person tap out twice. So I was here for it. The point was, it was surprising. But I have never been. You know what? Yes, there is too freaky. If you ask me like shit on your chest, I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, oh, that's a little too much for me right there. You won. You won.
Well, I will say, you know, once you start bringing in bodily fluids outside of sperm, you're outside of the sex realm. It's just that's not even about sex anymore. That's just about you.
You know what, Jacobi? You look like the type that kill somebody.
I have. Many times, to be honest with you. It's happened. It's happened. But what I will say is that stay hydrated out there in the world. Hydration is key.
Let me ask y'all a question though. Actually, this might be for Jacobi too, but this is more for Amber here.
Okay.
Why do women do that one thing where, like, you know, y'all will be, again, Jacobi, you don't have to answer. I don't know if you've done this before, but like a guy will come over and you'll be like, we're gonna hook up, and for some reason you'll be like, oh well, you know, we can't have sex, so I'm gonna give you a hand job. What's up with that? Why a hand job? Why would you offer somebody a hand job? That's just disrespectful.
From experience, I've heard people say they like a woman's touch on their dick rather than their own hands because y'all hands be rough.
You see my eye twitching, right?
Let me stop you there, Amber. That's bullshit. Because there is nothing you can do with your hands that's going to be better than what I can do with my hands to myself.
You're right.
You know, I thought
it was like a weird thing, but like I heard it more than one time, so I don't know how true it is.
Well, I know this like ancient Roman quote where it says, "A hand's job's a man's job, and a blow's job is a hoe's job."
And that's my point, Jacobi. If I came over and you're like, "Yo, I can't have sex with you," put it in your mouth.
Okay, so help me. How about this one? So I've tried to think about this before, but the stigma for a lot of Black women, I think, is they attach it to disrespect. But you as a Black woman, maybe you could have a perspective, is a lot of Black women just don't like sucking dick, I've heard, and it seems, and they're just like, they don't do that. And, and that's why these Beckys be taking their men, because they suck dick. And you as a Black woman, do you feel the way like dick sucking is something that is not attractive to you? You feel disrespected by it?
Well, okay. I don't know how. I literally am just now.
Oh, hell. Oh,
wait,
Becky.
hold on. You don't know how to suck dick?
Girl, come on. Okay, so wait, Dex. So with that, can you attach that to you don't know how because you don't care to learn, because you don't want to do it?
But I do want to learn. I have friends who's been trying to teach me. Like, they'll say, like, "Oh, Amber, I feel like it'll just come naturally when you get a person that you actually like."
No.
And,
it does not come naturally. No, they're lying to you.
Well, if you have like a weird gastrial reflex, maybe it come natural to you. But if you're just an average human, you do have to practice. But and you have to care to learn, to be honest with you. And I just found that so interesting, because I do know a lot of Black women who do not have the interest, desire, or self-respect to want to suck dick. And this is why gay men keep taking your men. And white women.
See, I'm different. I actually do have an interest in learning, but how am I going to learn? Who's going to teach? My friends can only teach me but so much.
You could learn anything on YouTube.
Yeah, but maybe we should talk about this privately, one-on-one.
Listen, and number two,
camera girl.
Amber, hold on. Let me say this to you, Amber. I am pretty sure there is not a man on earth, if you said, "Hey, I want to suck your dick so I can figure it out," is going to say no. You have a boyfriend. I'm pretty sure if you offer a blowjob, he's not going to say no. I don't want
you have a boyfriend. That's right.
Right.
You do have a boyfriend. Now I understand you don't want to hoe out and suck his dick too early. Whoa. Would it be too much to ask or to air if you have sucked his dick yet?
I have. Yeah.
You have.
I do a great job.
And you don't have a desire to do that every day.
No.
See, this is the difference between Black women and gay Black men.
Amber,
because gay Black men will suck the skin off your dick for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And women are just like, this is a Thanksgiving type of thing. Once a year, maybe Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, but it's not like how, for us, gay is just different. It's so interesting.
I'm just now getting the hang of it. And so, like, I'm about to take the training wheels off now. So once I take the training wheels off, then shit, it might turn into an everyday thing.
Ooh, child, it's a lot.
That's when you're gonna be asleep and you gonna get one of these.
Those are the best. You just be like, for real. Those are the best.
I don't even know what to say with that one, Jacobi. You win.
I'm just saying.
You win.
Flashbacks. Listen, what else we got?
You know what? And since we're running short on time here,
okay.
So we're gonna. I'm gonna ask you guys a quick question, and then just to cap it off.
Okay.
Now, Amber just said that she's new to sucking dick. That's a new thing to her. She's trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out, right?
The question is,
yo, I zoned out for a second right there. I was thinking about sucking dick. Did you see me drift away? I was just.
But please don't compare
anyway, keep going, Dex. Keep going.
Please don't compare me to Black China though. Cat licking the dick though. That's not me though.
Hey, bananas work, by the way. Try banana. Anyway, but look, the point is,
okay, yeah.
Do you guys feel like the length of time you've been with somebody will dictate how disgusting and depraved you could be with them?
Yes.
How about you, Jacobi? For Jacobi, since you're thinking about it, please explain, Amber. Elucidate.
Okay.
Only because, like, when you know someone for a longer time, you get more comfortable with them. So The more comfortable you are, the more freaky you get, the wetter it gets. So, yeah.
How about you, Jacobi?
I was thinking it depends on what era of my life I would be in, but right now, I right now I will definitely wait to show out my freakiness, but before I was very much like dungeon, like flat ass, line them up. But now
we all know that you are impartial to a good do-si-do.
Don't you know? Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you this. For me, the amount of time when it comes to the freakiness, it depends. I see it a little backwards than you guys do. I don't necessarily feel like there's an amount of time. If I got with you and you allow me to do some nasty shit to you, I'm going to do it right away. I might not respect you much afterwards, but I'm going to do it.
Well, what about you? What if you have some freaky moves up your sleeve and would you hold off or would you show your freaky moves off date number 1? Or would you just be like, I'm gonna wait till I show this bitch this swing I bought last summer? Well, like, how would you?
It depends.
Or the first night, you just like, welcome to my lair.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. It depends. It depends. For example, I'm gonna use you guys as an example, right? Say I go to a club and I met Jacobi, and I'm like, Jacobi's a good-looking guy. I'm gonna tear that ass up, and that was my full intention. Then when we get back, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna happen to close the door, and you're gonna see it hanging there, slam, with a strap on, like. Ooh, this is gonna happen.
Me, oh my, all for me.
This is gonna happen. This was pre-planned for whoever was unfortunate enough to come back home with me tonight. So limber up. I got a gallon of lube in the closet. Limber the hell up. But,
yes, sir.
But if I went to a club and I met Amber and we started talking, I'm like, man, she's a real nice person. I'm gonna get to know her. If she decides to come home, I'm gonna like stay right here and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hide everything. I'm gonna have to dole out the kind of monster I am slowly in small doses. And more importantly, I'm gonna have to joke about it a little bit. I'm gonna like we been watching the show one day, but like, look at that. He's licking her ass. So that you wouldn't do that, would you? Like that wouldn't be something that you'd like to do, right? No, see, yeah, this is disgusting.
Okay, yeah. So you
but then that's bad though, because then the relationship is built on like you're not being yourselves. You know what I mean?
But okay. I get it's not. You can say it's not.
Not saying like not waiting to show her the closet, but then asking her something, and if she pretended like she didn't like it and being dishonest and not saying, no, you're not. I actually do like that. If you don't, that's
you don't
cool.
like it. Yeah, I don't like it. It's just like, oh, you don't. Okay, cool. All right. Well, take that one off the list.
I still feel like that's a little dishonest in a relationship.
Okay, well, even
I
feel
right.
Like you actually know what you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm not letting you know who I really am. So even at that point, I could say, hey, look, that's something that I'd be interested in trying.
That's why you ain't got to
try it one day.
Yet.
In fact, I would be the type of guy, be like, hey, you know what? You ever tried it? You should try it one day. You might like. I'll tell you what. I care for you, so I feel like we should just give it a try. If you don't like it, we'll never do it again. The point is, it depends on the situation. If I know that you down to clown and this is going to be something that we just hook up every now and again. Oh, listen, you getting locked in the basement with all of my toys. You're going to find out tonight, not 2 weeks from now, tonight. You get to make an informed decision like, yo, before we do this, yes. You could be like, oh, shit. Yes. Then I could be like, oh, nice. Yeah. Or you could be like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, get your vanilla ass out of here.
Right.
No, I feel like I would want someone to like ease in, with their freaky levels. Show me the levels and I'll see what I'm open to. I may not like it, but I'll be open to
trying. What you are, Amber? You're one of those girls that get accidental anal because you're going too hard.
Oh my God.
It has happened.
You know what? You are so right. That is exactly who she is.
Yeah, but like, oops, but hey, while it's in there, can I, no? Okay, fine. Fuck it. Whatever.
Further. But actually,
I'll try anything once. I will definitely try anything one time. So
from what I hear with anal, you have to try it more than once to get used to it. But I wouldn't know. I've never had anal, so.
Yes, you do.
Have you been the giver?
And
yes.
Once
yes.
But
again, I literally just said that I'm the type of guy that did accidental,
Oh, you're the accidental guy. Okay.
I'll be like, oops. Well, it's already there. You might as well, can't get no worse.
I feel you. I totally feel you.
But you know what? I don't want to run this off too long, so we're going to go ahead and end this here. I enjoyed this conversation. I feel like I'm going to start doing these little, sex conversations a little more often. Anytime something freaky passes my way, I'm gonna get the gang back together and we're gonna have a dirty conversation.
I agree. And you know what, too? Maybe we could ask the viewers to write in sex questions and give us conversation pieces.
Absolutely. And of course, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, follow, share. And please go ahead and check out Filthy Mouth Podcast on YouTube and Instagram. Check out that JacobiJones with Queer and the Queen, that JacobiJones show. And that's that bullshit that we're all waiting for.
I know. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you it's coming.
And join us again for the next episode of Complicated Discord. Peace.
Bye, guys.